What's up, everybody? It is me, KiNGAlpha. Hope everybody is doing great. So, back at you with the runes that are coming this season. And honestly, it is literally just a mix of season 8 and season 7. All of the good runes and some of the runes that, probably just wish you were in the trash are coming back. And I'm going to go basically over everything. We're going to go through the order this way. So I'm going to do all the weapons down this way, show every rune that is coming with the weapons. Then I'm going to do the armor piece by piece and just basically show it off that way. So that's how I'm going to do it. Hopefully you guys do appreciate that instead of me going through all the runes or just going through in terms of like the battle pass and showing it that way, because this is pretty easy. So the runes that are coming this season, you have basically for the Pike, no new runes at all for the Pike. Sadly, it is the same thing as usual. All of the same exact runes that we got from last season. I really wish we would have gotten some new runes for the Pike because it's such a new class. You want to see new runes for the Pike, but they didn't give us anything. I don't know whether this is going to change, it's subject to change or what, but typically this doesn't really change. Next, we are going to go over the Maul. Let's see what we got. So we got dodge distance is increased by 20%, which is great. We have the up from hell and maelstrom skills are in effect. The defense is up again, but this by the way, is only when you're actually using it without using Mjolnir first. So really does not help out in terms of that. We do have it where each time you kill an enemy hero, you recover 2 stamina, which is meh. But then we also have the increased strength. So Maul really isn't getting much of a change. I guess the best one is just the dodge distance, and then you're gonna have to either work around just doing this and then doing this, and basically that's about it. Next, we're going to go over the dual blades. So the dual blades, killing an enemy hero increases your damage by 3%, stacking up 6 times, and the stack is zeroed on your death. We already know some dual blades are going to be obviously having this because they somehow, some way are unkillable. And then we also have this, which is the health restoration, and then also the vapors as well, so the movement speed and everything. So obviously, you're going to see dual blades using these two to obviously just kill everybody and whenever they get a chance. Then we have short bow. Let's see. So we have increased armor piercing by 7.5. The cooldowns of repulsing shot, poison arrow, and parting shot are reduced by 12%. So this is pretty good on poison arrow. And then you have every time 3 normal attacks hit, extra 3 arrows. So that's basically from last season as well. And then the reduction in terms of poison damage. Poison damage is increased, but then the duration is reduced. So typical stuff. Let's see what we got for Longbow. This is going to be interesting because typically Longbow, Oh, I hate this one. Normal attacks deal 20% more damage, but headshot damage is reduced by 50%. Horrible. I hate it. I just hate that one. Increases movement speed by 12% and increases damage taken by 8%. Okay. And then increases damage dealt against soldiers. I just feel like some of these runes could have been changed in some way. They didn't need to keep the same things. They could have set increased movement speed and then increases, I don't know, something. You could have just did something instead of doing headshot damage. How about doing like reduces penetration damage or something like that? I don't know. Just something different instead of just mixing in the same runes from both the seasons. But anyways, we're going to continue. Musket. This is going to be an interesting one because of the fact that everybody knows Musket this season in season 8 was actually one of the reasons why I basically quit the game, was because I could not play a game without a musket just doing this thing that they always do, which is just literally chucking all of their bombs and everything like that, which was very annoying. Now, one big thing I'm going to say here is this one, and this rune scares me, is black powder grenade and liquid fire range is increased by 15%. Now, people are wondering, what is this? Does that mean like they could throw it farther or anything? No, this means that, when they throw a bomb, it has a larger radius, a larger AoE. Now, the issue for me on this one was when they first released this rune was broken in terms of that it was doing 18,000, 20,000 damage on one bomb. So we would have games where people would spam musket and literally just use this rune and just it was ridiculous. Your whole DPS unit would die in one bomb. Your infantry unit will almost die in one bomb. It was getting ridiculous. So I'm hoping this isn't the same. I'm hoping when this comes out, it's not broken like it was. They did say it was broken. It was a bug. So let's just hope this isn't the same thing. The grape shot is normal, and then using the fine gunpowder, reducing all of the 5 rounds, and scatter shot like usual. So you can have your little shotgun build if you do want to. Then, mind you, Musket this season did get a nerf as well, so gonna be interesting. Nodachi, this is gonna be pretty interesting. Every time you kill a hero or 3 soldiers, you get one stack of bloodlust. This is pretty good. I do think this is good because it's really easy to kill a unit, so you could get a stack of bloodlust, which is really nice. When your health falls below 50%, damage taken is reduced by 12%, and 40% of health drain from life drain is converted into damage and dealt against your enemy. I think they should have brought back Fearless Steadfast, what is it, like immune to CC? I think that was really nice for Nodachi, and Nodachi needs all the help it can get, so that's really sad they didn't bring that back. Then we have Spear, reduces all special cooldowns by 8%, and excluding, this is from Season 8, this is from Season 8, and this is from, I think, Season 7. So yeah. Alright, next. Okay, Poleaxe, please tell me. Skill grants immunity to all crowd control effects. Okay. If your health falls below 50%, your damage output. Okay. After entering battle, max. Okay, this one's pretty nice because you could be really tanky. I really wish they brought back the weapon dance rune, and they didn't. That was what made Poleaxe so freaking good. Was the weapon dance rune. You could just basically survive, and it sucks that they just didn't bring that back. Longsword, let's see what we have. Falls, same one from C. It kind of sucks to actually go over these because everything is basically the same. I'm just showing you guys what they are. This one is pretty good for Longsword when using Mercy of Heaven and Nightly Vows. Nearby allies take 6% less damage for 8 seconds. That's really good for even units too and stuff, so that's actually pretty nice. Longsword trying to do any damage is just ridiculous. I wouldn't even try and do that. I would just basically go for maybe this, and I guess that because of the fact that, I wouldn't do this one. I don't know. The restoration is nice, but like you definitely need this one because of the fact of like boosting units and stuff when playing Longsword. Anyways, Glaive, let's see what we got. Normal damage attack is increased. I do love this one a lot because it makes Glaive really, really nice. Does a huge amount of damage. After using Heat of Battle, Gods of Battle, damage taken is reduced by 50% for 10 seconds. Can stack up 2 times. This is actually pretty good because I do use Gods of Battle. Or I forgot which one it is, but basically the one that boosts up all your units and stuff. So this is actually really good. And then reduced damage taken from rear attacks and headshots by 15%. This makes, I think Glaive got decent runes. Glaive did get decent runes. I agree with that. Okay. Each time you kill or assist one hero. Okay, so yeah, this is the one from Season 7, which was really good. I don't know if it's... While the damage is taken is decreased by 10% for 8 seconds. Yeah, so this is the one that basically, like, just you would see Shortsword spamming this, and you just were able to give everybody boosts and stuff. It was a bit ridiculous. When your health is above 50%, all your damage is increased by 12%. When your health is below 50%, all defense is increased. I feel like Shortsword just gets so much love. I think the devs just play Shortsword. For every 400 health acquired, all damage increase. Why would you run that? I guess you might as well run that. Because, you only have this one, which is weird. They should have had something else other than a common of increased strength and toughness by 2. That's just weird. I don't know. Let's go over to the helmet. The helmet. So we have bandage duration is reduced by 50% and cooldown is reduced by 50%. That's pretty good, actually. While an ally is in supply point, restore 2% max health every second. Increases health by 3% after death. Nearby allies will recover 10% health. Bandage healing improved by 20%. Okay. And then we have the crit value. Why is crit value here? You should have added the crit value to the weapons. Oh, gosh. I hope that's a mistake. And then also they did change, by the way, the numbers for this. Instead of increased toughness by 7, it is now increased toughness by 5. If I'm correct, if anybody wants to correct me on that, I swear it was by 7. It shouldn't be any different in terms of this. Yeah, it's all the same. Okay, I'm just making sure. Then we go to the chest piece. So after using bandage, you'll be immune to bleeding and poison for 5 seconds. Reduces damage taken by 5% after death nearby allies, blah blah blah. Okay, typical stuff. Increase max health by 300 and all defenses by 10%. Reduces fall damage by 30 if you care about getting tossed off by a maul. And then we have on your capture point, your damage is taken decreases by 10%. Increase armor and increase toughness and stuff. So typical stuff, almost the same from both of the seasons and everything. So yeah, if your health falls below 30%, your movement speed is increased by 8%. Movement speed is increased by 4%. Upon death, nearby allies gain 8% movement speed for 10 seconds. While on capture point, your damage dealt increases by 10%. And then healing can be performed while moving. So yeah, this is from last season. Agility by 5. Okay, so one thing I am not noticing, unless it's on this one. Okay, so and then we have increase all damage by 30. Each time you kill 5 enemy soldiers, your damage. This is really good from all. Increase damage dealt by 3% after death. Okay, this is basically some of just the same stuff. They just changed maybe some numbers for this and that. Increase while on a capture point, your stamina recovery increase. This could actually be really, really, really good for Maul, because of the fact that when you're on a capture point, you're literally just getting stamina back non-stop because of 20%. It's a 20% boost, so that can actually really help out. I never thought about that though. That one can actually help out Maul so much. But yeah, guys, that is basically it for the runes. Let me know what you guys think. I'm very, very disappointed in terms of the fact that they didn't give Pike any new runes at all, which I think was 100% deserved, 100%. And then a lot of the runes that they did bring back, even if they were bringing it back, I feel like they should have did some number changes or something to make them a bit different, not just bringing them back just to bring them back. I think that's a bit lazy work in terms of the seasonal runes. But let me know what you guys think about the runes. I'm really excited to see what you guys think, because this is absolutely pretty crazy. Have a good one, guys. Deuces, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.